Hey everyone, I'm Stella and I'm back this week with another video. If you noticed, my background is different and today's video is indeed a bit different than what I usually do. So if you're interested to see what I currently have in my collection, just keep watching. So to make things a little bit more logical, if there is any logic to this, I have divided my perfumes into three categories. The first one is daytime or maybe a little bit lighter. The second one is sweet, gourmand, maybe nighttime appropriate perfumes, cuddly perfumes, and the third one is more like a nighttime, a bit more vampy, a bit more deep, which is my favorite type. Disclaimer, I will start with the first category, which is the daytime perfumes, but please bear in mind that my daytime perfume perhaps is someone else's nighttime perfume. Light florals are really not my thing. I prefer perfumes that are more warm, deep, sweet, more like sensual perfume, something like has a bit more lasting power, maybe much more night appropriate or cold weather appropriate. This is what I really enjoy and what I tend to buy, but of course you cannot wear these perfumes all the time, so of course I do have some lighter perfume. I will start perhaps with my lightest perfume. This is Trossard di Donna. This is really citrusy, very fresh, really pleasant, and if you know Dolce Gabbana light blue, this is similar but more complex, so I sense a bit more complexity in this one. I'm not really here to give any notes because I don't really know any. I don't have a good nose for that, but definitely I smell citruses on the top, and then it's really long lasting, although it remains fresh throughout the whole time, so it's perfect for like hot weather. It's really refreshing, but it smells very classy and very uplifting. It lasts also very long, so I do have this huge bottle. I've only used maybe like a 20 ml out of this 100, and I use it when the weather is really warm. It's really nice. As I said, not like my typical scent, but I really enjoy this one. Another one that I recently got is Gucci Bloom Acqua di Fiori. So it's I love this one. So this one is a bit more balmy. It has a lot of green in it, and it has much more complex and herbally vibe to it. So I really love this one. I do get a decent long-lasting power. It's not terribly long-lasting, so you have to top it up throughout the day. I do have the Eau de Toilette 50 ml. I've been wearing it quite a bit during the summer. It's very classy, very green, but it has this kind of oomph in the base that it keeps it from being, you know, this typical green perfume. I really like it. Next up, I have this classic Dolce Gabbana, the One Eau de Toilette. So this one is a much lighter version. Ooh. Yeah, this one, wow, got it to my eye. This one is a much lighter version than the original Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, I'm sorry. This is the Eau de Toilette, and it is much more lighter. I would say you get immediately this burst of peaches, but it's really, I don't find it on my skin that it lasts a lot, so I tend to overspray. And it has a very fresh, very airy vibe to it, but unfortunately it doesn't last well on me, so I don't think I'll be repurchasing this one after I run out. Then I have Rumor by Lanvin, and I got this quite recently, maybe like a couple months ago. I was surprised because I bought it blindly based on reviews, and I really like it. It's really strong though. Yes, so this is floral, definitely, and it does have a slight soapiness and lots of powderiness to it, so it keeps things really fresh and crisp. So definitely crisp is a word to describe, and it's really long lasting. So this thing is gonna last me throughout the day, and it's a bit of a beast. So I think I have Eau de Parfum, so yeah, it explains why it's so potent. It's a light smell, but it's quite strong, so it's something that definitely you will get noticed with this perfume, but it's very feminine and very light, very pleasant for the spring and summer. Next up I have a Zara Morning Grass, I don't know. So this is something I bought, I would say maybe a year or 2 years ago from Zara, clearly, and it struck me as baby powder. So this is 100% baby powder is what I describe, and it's really sweet and very, very pleasant, but I don't think you can find this anymore, and I'm not using it that often. Maybe sometimes before I go to bed or something. It's really relaxing and that kind of a calming scent. Another fragrance that I got at the same time as I got the Lanvin is the Jil Sander Sun, and this is not the original Sun. I don't remember exactly what version is it. I'm trying to see, but it doesn't say. This thing is a beast of its own. Like, I don't usually tend to buy this kind of perfumes. So very soapy. This is very, very soapy, very woody, doesn't have any sweetness to it. It's really sharp. It smells a lot like soap, like maybe fresh linen. That's what I would describe it, like fresh linen, definitely. And I don't tend to reach for it very often because, as I said, not my typical perfume, but when the weather is really hot, let me tell you, this is the one thing I want to reach for because it's the only thing that I can handle in a big heat, which surprisingly we've had in Finland for a few weeks. We did have quite a bit of a heat wave, so I've been wearing those perfumes more. Next one of the newer ones that I got is my precious Terracotta by Guerlain. I love this so much, and I finally got a bottle. I've been eyeing it in the store like many months and years. I just love this so much. This is if you don't know, it's like the limited edition anniversary bottle of 30 years of the Terracotta bronzes, and they celebrated it with creating the Terracotta fragrance into a perfume, and I love it. It gives me immediately like tropical vibes, something really luxurious, a holiday, like I imagine like a yacht somewhere, or something really upscale but completely carefree. It has a tier flower, so it's really exotic and sweet but light at the same time, and it's so beautiful. I've been spraying a bit, but I try to also save it because I know it's a limited edition, and once it's gone, it's gone. I mean, it's already been a couple years on the market, so it's getting difficult to get a hold of it, and I really like it. On a not so much of a love story, this is Satin by Lalique, and I did buy the first Lalique perfume and I loved it so much that I was like, wow, this is amazing, I want to own all the Lalique perfumes. And I got this one, I found it online, I was like, wow, that must be good. Another blind buy. It's not bad by any means, but it's like really powdery and really dry. So this is like, my nose feels dry when I smell it. It's really sweet and very powdery. It has a lilac somehow, and I smell like maybe it gives me a similar vibes as the Guerlain, the perfume, but a bit like dry. It's really quiet and it lasts very long time. I do like it, but I feel like it would be great to mix with something else to freshen it up, because it stays really linear with the powder. And this is something I bought also this summer, also blind buy. I had no idea what I'm getting myself into. Lumiere by Rochard. Oh, so this was described in a beautiful way. I remember reading on Fragrantica, someone mentioned that this is like apricot dream and all kinds of sunshine, and the name of a perfume, Lumiere, Sunshine. So I was like, this must be amazing because I love apricots. And I ordered it, and it is not bad. I'm not saying that, but it's definitely not what I imagined when I read about it. And this has a retro vibe, so definitely you can smell it's really complex, and it feels like an old-time perfume, not in a bad way. It's beautiful, but it's just different than what I imagined. And I really have grown to like this perfume a lot, and I'll be happy to continue using it. It's just really not that airy. It's quite actually potent and long-lasting. So, my room smells so nice. And the last one, but definitely not least, if anything, that's the top, is Guerlain Eau de Toilette. I remember buying this from Paris airport and I love it. I love it so much. I actually love the Eau de Toilette better than the Eau de Parfum. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is, you know, I love it so much. I want to use it more, but then at the same time, I don't want it to end. So I'm like, what do I do? I've used half of it. I love it. I love you. Yep. So that concludes my lighter perfumes, and let's move on to nighttime fragrance. Alright, let's continue now with the sweeter, more like a nighttime appropriate, cuddly, cozy, like a rainy day, big scarf kind of scents. These are really warm. All of them, they are quite deep and sweet, and I really love them. And I have separated them from the other, you know, category, which were more like the deep, more punchy, strong woman kind of perfumes, because these are very snuggly and they are comforting scents to me. So I will start with this one. Is very well loved, L'Instant by Guerlain. It's beautiful. This is wow. This is the most well blended perfume that I have. It's so rounded, it's sweet, it's vanilla. Nothing stands out from the other. It's so well rounded. It's floral, but it has the gourmand vibe. I love it so much. It's very long lasting. It's very high quality. Next up, I have something a bit different. I bought it blindly online and I had no idea what I'm getting myself into. Once again, I love the bottle. That's like sold me itself. Yeah, so this is Laura Biagiotti Venezia, and it's a perfume that has quite a bit of a history. So it's this is a reformulated version, and you can still feel the retro vibes. So I describe it as Harry Potter candy shop. So it definitely has, you know, this sweetness and spices and florals, but it also has a bit of medicinal undertone. It's really interesting. I don't have anything similar. It's really retro and special. It's not a perfume that I wear for the others. I wear it for myself when I'm at home, for example, when I need to be in a special mood to have this. It's very comforting and really, really pleasant. I love it. Another one that I love is Armani Code Satin. This is something that I remember smelling and spraying on myself in a shop, and then I was walking around and wondering that, wow, I need to get this perfume because it has something in it that reminds me of Dior Addict, the original version. I don't really know what is it. Is it like orange blossom, or there's something that kind of has this, how do you describe it? It's a bit, it gives the impression to me as cinnamon, although that's not a note, but it's very spicy and warm. Although this one has a note that kind of also reminds me a little bit of Hypnotic Poison, so it has a little bit this suffocating vibes to it. Is it almond? I don't really know, but it's definitely kind of in the verge between these two perfumes, and lots of orange blossom, still the DNA of the original Code. I really like it, super long lasting, and the original Dior Addict is my signature scent for like very, very long time, so this one was a no-brainer for me that I needed to get that one. Next one is like a very special for me. Look at that beauty. Look at the sparkle. Yep. So this is Lolita Lempicka, the first, I think now they call it like a premiere, but basically the original Lolita. This is a limited edition Eau Sonnet, I think, version, and honestly I love this one. It smells identical to the original Lolita, so licorice, violet, and also vanilla, very fairy tale land. I love it, I love it, I love it. And earlier I mentioned Lalique, the first Lalique Le Parfum, the first Lalique perfume that I bought, and when I smelled it I was like, wow. This is so good. So it's like very, there's a little bit of medicinal, boozy, vanilla-y vibe when you spray it on. It's like a confident, strong woman, very, very, very attractive scent for me, and I really love it. So when I smelled it, I was like, wow, what is this magic? I need to own all of their perfumes. And to be honest, I only have 2 at the moment, so no success. But I continue to love this one and will use it with pleasure. Another one that I got not long ago is Terre de Lumiere by L'Occitane. This one is really, really pretty. So think Guerlain. It's very much in the same vibe. It's beautiful, long-lasting, magic. It has lavender the same way that Guerlain does, and it's very sweet and gourmand. I love this stuff. I could bathe in it. In fact, I do have the same fragrance body oil and body lotion, so when you layer them, it's just like so good. And last in this category, definitely not least, this is the atomic bomb for the end. I'm not even going to spray this because it's so strong. So I was on a hunt for Turkish delight kind of scent, and I went left and right on Fragrantica and read some forums, and everyone was saying that Sweet Oriental Dream by Montale is a fragrance that smells like, you know, kind of like nutty Turkish delight. And I agree, it really does. It's so strong. It's like complete, you know, beast mode fragrance. So when you spray it, whew, one spray is too much, let me tell you. So I love this one, but I use it with caution. And finally, we are at the last category, which I like to call this like femme fatale, kind of like a nighttime, seductive, deeper, maybe unisex in some cases. Perfumes that are really much more complex. It's not, they're not maybe perfumes that everyone would like, although many of them are lovely and beautiful, but they definitely have a little bit of an edge. And I will begin with my, that's a bad example, but the first perfume is my latest purchase. So this is Serge Lutens Un Bois Vanille. So I bought this blindly, and I was reading all these reviews, raving reviews on Fragrantica, how this is so beautiful and, you know, really cuddly, vanilla, smoky, woody. And that's true. It is smoky and there is a woodiness to it, and it is a vanilla, but it's really not what I expected. It's kind of like much more simple than what I had in mind, and much more transparent as well. I imagined something like much more powerful, but it is what it is. Especially for the price, I was kind of really imagining something like Tom Ford kind of level, but it's really wearable, so you definitely don't have to like worry that's what others will think. I think this is really nice scent, just not what I imagined. And next up is Roses Vanille by Mancera. So this one, on the other hand, one spray is too much. The same as with Montale, they are also like sister brands. This is a beast. I'm afraid to spray it. I will not spray it because, oh my god. But it's so beautiful though. This is so beautiful. And it is what it says on the tin, you know, it's roses and vanilla. So definitely 10 out of 10. Projection, lasting power through the roof. Like, I've had it for a year and it's really, really long lasting. I recommend it, and the price isn't that bad, you know, especially for a niche fragrance. So very, very cuddly, very comforting, beautiful stuff. Around the same time I purchased this one. So this is Tocade, or yeah, Tocade. Super powerful stuff, and it does have these roses, the woodsy, I feel some kind of resin at the background, something that it gives it some kind of a very solid ground, or base I should say. Very long lasting, and I feel like this is a leather jacket in a bottle. So very powerful, feminine at the same time, but like it has a punch, and super long lasting. And I have to say, the price was amazing online. That was a steal. So if you're interested, pick it up, you won't regret it. Very, very quality perfume. Another perfume that I kind of bought blindly. Do you sense like a pattern here? This is so good. And this is a brand that I didn't really know before. So I don't know really how to pronounce that, but Angel Schlesser, I think, I'm not sure really how to pronounce it because it's a Spanish designer and neither of these two names sound Spanish to me, so. But this is the Oriental edition 2 and man, this is gorgeous. This is Oudi Rose, super beautiful. It really smells like a niche perfume and lasting power is good. I love it. I love it, and the price was very good as well. So when I sprayed it, I was like, wow, I need to know what this brand is about and what other things they have, because if they can do this for that price, sign me up. So immediately I was like, what else can I buy from them? And here it is, my second purchase from the brand. Can you please focus? Yep, so this is Oriental Soul. Oh my god, oh my god. So this is vanilla man, this is vanilla. And benzoin, and it feels like tonka, something very vanilla-y, very deep, very beautiful. So this is totally like rain outside, a fireplace, you know, a cup of hot chocolate. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. It does have a dry powderiness also to it though. And my last one, I only got this couple days ago, so this is, I found it online. I was like, what else do they have? So they have quite beautiful bottles as well, so it looks much more expensive than what I paid for. So this is Pour Elle by Jil Sander. Please forgive me. So I cannot put my finger on it. This smell is gorgeous. So this is like an Oriental woody fragrance. It's sweet. And it reminds me of something that I can't remember what it is. I love the beginning. So when you spray it, for some reason, usually perfumes like develop the, you know, the depth as they dry down. And this is the opposite. So it starts really strong and like deep. And I wish it would stay like this. Because when it dries down, it becomes lighter. And it's still beautiful. But I love the opening of this. I love it. Oh, I have to show you something. I have the tiniest baby black orchid bottle. I bought it, I got it as a gift with purchase when I was buying some eyeshadows from Tom Ford. Yes, this one is a big love of mine. Coco Noir, a big love of mine. This perfume needs no introduction. It's so sophisticated. It's really powerful. Really like class and money. This is what it smells like, and power to me. It's so gorgeous. I would bathe in this. I love this perfume so much. It makes me feel so special when I wear it. It doesn't have, it's not in any way gourmand, but it's really a special perfume. It does have some sweet, and I'm saying it in the wrong way, so it's not sweet. It's not from sugar or any gourmand notes, but it does have, you know, some sort of warmth is the word. Yes. And ta-da! This is my signature fragrance. So I love this perfume so much. This is Tom Ford Noir Parfum. And I could bathe in this stuff. I have backups. I love it. Oh my god, this perfume. Also, when I wear it, I do get compliments, which is very rare. I love this one so much. It lasts all day. It's so special. Yes, this is spicy, sweet, not in a, you know, cloying way at all. Very classy smelling, very expensive, very alluring. Really, really beautiful. I love this stuff so much. As I said, my signature fragrance. And I want to buy 100 bottles of this. So guys, with this, my perfume collection tour is over for this time. These were all 25 fragrances that I currently own. And let me know in the comments, what is your signature scent? Do you have one, or do you have a perfume that you really love at the moment? Give me some recommendations. I would love to investigate on that, because you never have enough perfume, clearly. And I hope you enjoyed this one. So see you next time when I'm going to be doing some art video. Stay tuned. Bye!